Washington Signs Road Situations Practice Test.
Question 1. When should you use your headlights?
When visibility is difficult at 1,000 feet. From half an hour after sunset to half an hour before sunrise. Whenever you think other cars may find it difficult to see you. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 2. What sort of sign has this shape?
A work zone sign. A pedestrian crossing sign. A lane control sign. A school sign.
Answer.
A school sign.
Question 3. A school bus has stopped for passengers at an intersection. Which cars must stop?
All of the cars. Cars C and A. Cars A and B. Car C.
Answer.
All of the cars.
Question 4. Can you turn left at a flashing yellow arrow?
Yes, and you should have right of way. No. Only if you cannot safely stop before the intersection. Yes, but you must yield to oncoming vehicles and pedestrians first.
Answer.
Yes, but you must yield to oncoming vehicles and pedestrians first.
Question 5. Which of the following must you do before you change lanes?
Check your mirrors. Look over your shoulder. Use your turn signals. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 6. Can you turn left at this green arrow?
Yes, but you must yield to oncoming vehicles first. No, you must wait for the red signal to change. No, these lights are out of order. Yes, you have right of way to cautiously proceed.
Answer.
Yes, you have right of way to cautiously proceed.
Question 7. Two cars arrive at an intersection at the same time. Which of the following is true?
One driver should just take right of way. You must yield to all turning vehicles at an intersection. You have right of way if you are on the busier road. You must yield to oncoming vehicles before you turn left at an intersection.
Answer.
You must yield to oncoming vehicles before you turn left at an intersection.
Question 8. You see a lane with this sign. When can you drive a regular car here?
At any time. When you have at least one passenger. A regular car cannot drive in this lane. When you have at least two passengers.
Answer.
When you have at least one passenger.
Question 9. Do you need to signal when there are no other vehicles around?
No, you are only required to signal when other vehicles are present. Yes, you must signal for at least 100 feet before you turn. No, turn signals are optional in Washington. Yes, you must signal for at least 50 feet before you turn.
Answer.
Yes, you must signal for at least 100 feet before you turn.
Question 10. What does this sign mean?
Reversible lane begins ahead. Divided highway begins. Roundabout ahead. Chicane ahead.
Answer.
Divided highway begins.
Question 11. You arrive at an intersection with this sign. What must you do here?
Stop and yield to traffic. Queue behind any vehicles that are already in the intersection. Only yield if you are turning. Slow down and yield to traffic.
Answer.
Slow down and yield to traffic.
Question 12. You are turning right at a green light. A pedestrian is entering to cross. Who must yield?
The pedestrian must yield. You must yield. You should sound your horn to warn the pedestrian. You must yield if that does not work. You must yield, but only if the pedestrian is crossing at an illuminated walk sign.
Answer.
You must yield.
Question 13. What is a safe following distance?
1 second behind the car in front. 4 seconds behind the car in front. Far enough to clearly see the tail lights of the car in front. 25 feet behind the car in front.
Answer.
4 seconds behind the car in front.
Question 14. You see an ambulance approach with its flashing lights on. What must you do?
Slow down. Pull over and stop for any ambulance that is approaching from behind. Maintain speed and direction. Changing lanes or stopping is unpredictable and dangerous. Pull over to the right and stop for any ambulance.
Answer.
Pull over to the right and stop for any ambulance.
Question 15. This driver is using a hand signal. What is the driver planning to do?
This is not a valid hand signal. Turn left. Stop or slow down. Turn right.
Answer.
Turn right.
Question 16. When must you dim your high beams?
When you are following a car within 500 feet or approaching a car within 300 feet. When you are following a car within 300 feet or approaching a car within 500 feet. You are not required to dim your high beams. When you are within 300 feet of any car.
Answer.
When you are following a car within 300 feet or approaching a car within 500 feet.
Question 17. What must you do at a yellow flashing traffic signal?
Slow down and proceed with caution. Yield as you would at a yield sign. Stop and yield as you would at a stop sign. Proceed straight through when safe. There are no left or right turns allowed here.
Answer.
Slow down and proceed with caution.
Question 18. What does this sign mean?
Drug center from steep side road ahead. Weighbridge ahead. Truck route only. Steep descent ahead.
Answer.
Steep descent ahead.
Question 19. Two vehicles arrive at an intersection at the same time. Which one of the following is true?
The car on the busier road has right of way. The car on the left should yield to its right. The car on the right should yield to its left. One driver should proceed first and take right of way.
Answer.
The car on the left should yield to its right.
Question 20. What must you do at a flashing red signal?
Proceed through with caution. Yield to all traffic, unless you're on the busier roadway. Yield to traffic and pedestrians. Come to a complete stop and yield to traffic and pedestrians.
Answer.
Come to a complete stop and yield to traffic and pedestrians.
Question 21. What does this sign mean?
Slow vehicle ahead. Dead end ahead. No passing ahead. Work zone ahead.
Answer.
Slow vehicle ahead.
Question 22. You see a school bus stopped with red flashing signals on the opposite side of a divided highway. What must you do?
Come to a complete stop, yield if necessary, and then proceed. Proceed with caution. Stop before reaching the bus position. Slow down to 15 miles per hour and proceed with caution.
Answer.
Proceed with caution.
Question 23. Who must wear a seat belt?
The driver and every passenger. Seatbelts are optional in Washington. Just the driver and any passengers under 18. The driver, all front seat passengers, and all passengers under 18.
Answer.
The driver and every passenger.
Question 24. Which one of the following is true about railroad crossings?
You can drive around a lowered gate when there are no trains present. You don't need to stop at a set of flashing signals if there is no train approaching. When you must stop at a crossing, stop 15 to 50 feet from the tracks. All of the above.
Answer.
When you must stop at a crossing, stop 15 to 50 feet from the tracks.
Question 25. Can you turn right at a red signal?
Yes, but only when permitted by a sign. No, not in Washington. Yes, but only after you stop and yield to all vehicles and pedestrians. Yes, and you should have right of way.
Answer.
Yes, but only after you stop and yield to all vehicles and pedestrians.
Question 26. Which car must yield?
Car A. There is no rule for this situation, one car must let the other car through. Car B. Whichever car is on the busier road.
Answer.
Car A.
Question 27. How close to a railroad crossing can you lawfully park?
15 feet from the tracks. 50 feet from the tracks. 30 feet from the tracks. No closer than the stop line.
Answer.
50 feet from the tracks.
Question 28. What must you do at an unlit set of traffic signals?
Proceed as you would at an uncontrolled intersection. Stop and yield as you would at an all-way stop. Yield as you would at a yield sign. Proceed through if you are on the busier road, otherwise yield.
Answer.
Stop and yield as you would at an all-way stop.
Question 29. What is the general speed limit around Washington cities and towns?
25 miles per hour. 15 miles per hour. 20 miles per hour. 30 miles per hour.
Answer.
25 miles per hour.
Question 30. Can you turn left at a green signal?
Yes, but only after yielding. You do not have right of way. Yes, but only if there is a permissive sign posted. No. Yes, you have right of way.
Answer.
Yes, but only after yielding. You do not have right of way.
Question 31. What is the speed limit around a school zone when children are present?
20 miles per hour. 35 miles per hour. 25 miles per hour. 30 miles per hour.
Answer.
20 miles per hour.
Question 32. Two cars arrive at a four-way stop at the same time. Which car has right of way?
The car at the busiest entrance to the intersection. Car A. There is no rule for this situation, so one car must let the other car through. Car B.
Answer.
Car B.
Question 33. You see an emergency vehicle with flashing lights stopped ahead. What must you do?
Nothing, you have no obligations here. Slow down to a reasonable speed and drive with care. Clear the lane adjacent to the emergency vehicle if possible, otherwise slow down. Drive 20 miles per hour below the speed limit and prepare to stop.
Answer.
Clear the lane adjacent to the emergency vehicle if possible, otherwise slow down.
Question 34. You have parked against the curb facing up a steep hill. Which way should you point your front wheels?
It does not matter. Away from the curb. Towards the curb. Straight.
Answer.
Away from the curb.
Question 35. You are about to make a right turn at a red signal. A pedestrian enters the road ahead. What should you do?
Stop and let the pedestrian cross. Speed up to pass the pedestrian. Turn into the far lane and pass the pedestrian. Sound your horn to alert the pedestrian of your presence.
Answer.
Stop and let the pedestrian cross.
Question 36. What does this sign mean?
There is a train station ahead. There is a railroad crossing ahead. There is a four-way intersection ahead. You are going the wrong way, turn around and go back.
Answer.
There is a railroad crossing ahead.
Question 37. Which car is turning left correctly here?
Car A. Both cars. Car B. Neither car.
Answer.
Car B.
Question 38. Which lane should you use to drive straight through this roundabout?
You cannot go straight here, you must turn left or right. The left lane. Either lane. The right lane.
Answer.
Either lane.
Question 39. You see a flashing yellow X signal above a reversible lane. What does this signal mean?
This is a turning lane. This lane is closed. You may drive in this lane with caution. Vacate the lane, it will close shortly.
Answer.
This is a turning lane.
Question 40. A school bus with flashing red signals has stopped on the two-lane road ahead. What must you do?
Proceed with caution. Stop, do not pass the bus from either direction. Slow down to 20 miles per hour and proceed with caution. Stop, but only if you are traveling in the same direction as the bus.
Answer.
Stop, do not pass the bus from either direction.
Question 41. How close to a fire hydrant can you lawfully park?
15 feet. 10 feet. 6 feet. 20 feet.
Answer.
15 feet.
Question 42. What does this sign mean?
You must always drive at 50 miles per hour here. You must drive at 50 miles per hour or faster here. The recommended speed limit is 50 miles per hour here. You must not exceed 50 miles per hour here.
Answer.
You must not exceed 50 miles per hour here.
Question 43. Three cars arrive at this four-way stop, one after another. In what order should these cars proceed?
Car B, C, and then A. Car B, A, and then C. Car A, C, and then B. Car C, B, and then A.
Answer.
Car B, A, and then C.
Question 44. Can you turn left at a red signal?
Yes, unless prohibited by a sign. Only when you are turning between two one-way streets. Only when you are turning onto a one-way street. No, not in Washington.
Answer.
Only when you are turning onto a one-way street.
Question 45, you see a lane marked out with solid and broken yellow lines. What is this lane for?
A. Passing. B. Left turns only. C. Carpooling or public transportation. D. Answers A and B.
Answer.
B. Left turns only.
Question 46, you see an octagonal sign at an intersection. What must you do here?
Proceed with caution. Slow down and yield to traffic. Stop and yield to traffic. Proceed straight through when safe. There are no left or right turns allowed here.
Answer.
Stop and yield to traffic.
Question 47, 3 cars arrive at an intersection with yield signs. Which car has right of way?
Car C. Car A. Car B. Cars A and C.
Answer.
Car B.
Question 48, what should you do at a yellow signal?
Drive through if safe. Stop if you safely can. Drive through after yielding to traffic. Drive through if you think you can cross before the signal turns red.
Answer.
Stop if you safely can.
Question 49, this driver is using a hand signal. What is the driver planning to do?
Turn left. Stop or slow down. Turn right. This is not a valid hand signal.
Answer.
Stop or slow down.
Question 50, which one of the following is true about Washington's speed limits?
Driving slower than other traffic is safer. You must only exceed the posted speed limit when passing on a 2-lane highway. If you cannot meet the road's minimum speed limit, you should take another route. All of the above are true.
Answer.
If you cannot meet the road's minimum speed limit, you should take another route. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.